Alright guys, so welcome to part 2 of the headlight modification. So what we're going to be doing is removing all the housing and the amber here. So remove all the screws, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you go ahead and remove all these screws, this should just... Alright, this is the part that we'll be painting. Halo part. This part's gonna... Oh, nice. Which is gonna make painting this halo part super easy. Thinking about painting these blue also, like the rivets, but I don't know. Alright, so I wasn't able to get it on video here, but what I did was I just used my little clip thing here and kind of went underneath very gently and popped those out of there. Now this should come right out like that. Okay, these, it should pop right out. 1, 2. Perfect. Alright guys, so I gave them a quick sand, 800 grit, not really, nothing crazy. I mean, these lights aren't, they're just sitting in the headlight, so I can't see why they would peel or crack or whatever. So, gonna do gloss black, and to be honest, it never even crossed my mind to do like a metallic black until after I bought this. Hopefully another coat or so will get rid of those little spots you're seeing, because can't be having that. Just gonna let this sit, come back, do another coat later. Alright, so I got like 4 or 5 coats on there and it looks pretty good. Milo's hair. But yeah, like it'd be hard to paint and not like just because dust particles fall. Like I don't know how you would avoid that. You would need like a painting booth or something. You can get a clear piece to go over this, but it is a couple $100 Canadian, I think, for both. Like for one, it's like 100 something plus shipping, which is another something crazy. Anyways, I'm not spending $300-400 on a clear lens, so unfortunately I just won't have any lens in there, but I'm sure with like the LED it'll be fine. So this is what it looks like if you guys just want to black out the housing. I did order some HID or LED headlights, so that's what we're also going to be installing. So I got everything masked off. I was going to get a little bit brighter blue, but I got this one. And then once I got this one, I'm like, I should have went metallic. But anyways, I'm not returning it now. I lost the receipt, so we're going to stick with this blue here. Alright, so I applied 3 coats. What I'm going to do now is tape this ledge right here. Tape that off. This piece here, that's going to be black. So I did my best to tape it off as straight as I could. This isn't going in any car show. Probably just need to do 1 coat to be, you know, but I'll do 2 just to make sure it's shiny. I'm gonna have to sand this down and redo it. Alright, so I went ahead and masked off what you're gonna see. You're not gonna see in there, in behind there. You're literally just see this. There's no way to look in there. So also this part here on the top, see how it's black, but facing forward there's a chrome piece there. So I am putting the tape on the side of it so that way I can get the chrome painted, because I don't want blue, chrome, and black there. Now my goal was to get halos, but they're gonna be about $250 shipped, so I am gonna hold off on those. I mean, these are still gonna look good, but the halos, I have, my main thing was that I want to jewelize, but this is just a cheaper alternative for now. I want to finish my performance mods first, so I guess I'll just stick with like cheap looking, cheap ways to make your TL look better, I guess. Alright guys, well they're not mint, but this is as good as I'm gonna get them. First attempt. I do have another set of headlights, so I'm gonna try again, but I just want these in my car. It's just, if you come up close, you can see the mistakes. Like there, along the chrome, you can see, but other than that, this one's a lot better. This one's a little bit choppy where the chrome is, and there's a little bit of black on the blue here, but other than that, I think they look great. And yeah, that's it for that. Now I just gotta finish cleaning up these lenses.
Okay, so I'm cutting out a lot of the headlight lens, trying to restore those. I was just getting so frustrated. I tried toothpaste at first, and then obviously it didn't do that good of a job. There was a lot of dirt on the inside, so I took the toothpaste and toothbrush to the inside of the lens, which I did not know you were supposed to do. So I scraped all the inside of the lens, and then I still couldn't get them clear. So I used sandpaper, like 1,000 grit, or started with 800, went to 1,000, went to 2,000, 3,000, still couldn't get them clear. I put polish on them, they were still bad, so I went and bought a headlight restoration, mother's whatever, and that's where that polishing pad is from on the drill there. And I burnt the crap out of the headlights here, as you can see, because they dried up. I didn't have enough water on them, and it happened real quick. So I screwed up. I'll never ever try restoring headlight lenses again. Definitely not these plastic ones. So it was a total fail. So before they go back in, as you can tell, it's all gloss blue. And it would have looked friggin' sweet if the lenses were way better, but whatever. You just slide this end in first, and then it'll just pop right in. You screw all the screws in, whatever holes you can find the screws go in.
This would have, like I said, I've said it 100 times, but they would have been sweet if the lenses were brand new. But unfortunately, this is what we got. From a distance though, not bad. I preheat the oven again to 200. I'm gonna put it in for about 10 minutes. I put the butyl all around already. It is not touching the corner. It's not touching the metal. I have it set on wood. When I close this, nothing touches, so yeah. I did seal it up the best I could. All these tabs are pushed over. I did put a pretty decent line of butyl or butyl or whatever it's called. So, but as you can see here, there's a little gap. That should be tight, but I'm hoping that I put enough butyl here that it's not gonna leak, because that screw's as tight as it'll go. It looks good at certain angles, and then other angles you can see the issues. I'm going with this lens even though it's like cracked. The burn mark here is only this, whereas these ones, the lenses aren't as clear. And then I got this friggin', I burnt the crap out of it. The only problem with this lens is this is hanging, so I'm gonna plastic weld like a bead of plastic here. Also have to plastic weld that there, and just hope that works enough to snug everything up. When you pull on it, like, you can stretch it out. So I'm probably just gonna put a bead around the whole headlight, about that thin. You just put it all in the crevice there, and then, yep. So that's what I'll do. I thought I was recording the process this whole time, but I wasn't. So it's definitely a lot sturdier than it was, but I don't know. It's still fragile for sure. So I did
plastic weld this. Now I'm just gonna go around the back. I usually melt the plastic onto the thing, and then I just hold it here until it melts right in. I don't think it's a good idea to be breathing this stuff in, so if you can, do your best to not inhale that plastic. Probably should wear a respirator or something. It's definitely toxic fumes, but I smoke weed, so I guess my lungs aren't in the best of shape. But this is definitely more cancer causing than smoking, I think.
Alright, so time to install them. Now I did get some LED DRLs, 905 HP3. These are supposed to be plug and play with no hyper flash. I don't know why they have gloves. Now, perfect. See, this is awesome. It's already cut. You would take your normal daytime running lights here. As you can see, they're pretty burnt anyways. Pop that out, and then this should just pop right in. So, oh yeah, see, that's perfect. That's what I like. No cutting and splicing wires. Now, I did have these LED lights for the side blinkers where the chrome's gonna be, but they are cheap. They do blink and hyper flash, so I'm gonna have to try to find some plug and play ones, but for now these will have to do with the blinking, and I don't even think they work anymore, but I'll replace them later. I also did receive some switchbacks. I'll make a different video with that because the company sent them to me. Put everything back in. It's not hard. Okay, the final step. Now I did forget, but I'll have to go this week sometime, maybe Tuesday. I did forget, like, the custom intake that I have through the fog light. It does push against my fender liner. As you can see, it burnt a hole because my tire's rubbing against the fender liner. So what I'm going to do is replace it with a dryer vent, because they're actually flexible, not like a drain pipe where it's way too stiff. So I am just going to put the bumper back on for now, and then I'll just have to go get a dryer vent this week. I'm just dying to drive the car, so I'll have to take off the bumper again, plug in everything, put your headlight spray back, and yep, let's get her done. So that's them there. I mean, I couldn't get the headlight lens like as good as I wanted to. In the light you'll see it. Wasn't able to do the grill like I want to do this winter, but see here, still, that's on the inside of the headlight. Couldn't clear it up. This is where I burnt the headlight, but all in all, not bad at all in my opinion. If you want to do this to your TL, I'd recommend it. I mean, this part here was very difficult. Just a lot of, but if you're not looking for like car show quality, it's fine. It's just like if you zoom in, you'll see the paint's not like perfect. But in the end, just from a distance, it's all I care about. It looks good, so I would recommend it. You could do different colors. I was gonna do like black and yellow, but black or orange, but I think I'm going with the black and blue theme. So anyways, stay tuned, lots more videos to come. I should be getting all my ported runners, intake manifold, and throttle body soon, and then we're gonna be tuning it after I put the vibrant resonators on, so stay tuned for that, and hopefully get a lot of runs in this summer. So see you next time. Bye.